All right, and welcome back to the Whole Nine Sports Podcast. With me today is Dallis Flowers, a cornerback from Pittsburg State in 2022 NFL draft prospect. How you doing, Dallas?
I'm doing good yourself.
No complaints, man. I'm glad that we got the chance to sit down. You're someone who a great athlete, a good player from a small school. So I'm hoping for the best for you. But I want to talk a little bit about you're at this point in your career a well-traveled football player. You've played at a few different schools. Just tell me about your journey so far in football.
Um, I started off at Robert Morris University. They're called Roosevelt University now. Played there 2 years. I transferred to Tift University for a semester. I didn't play there, but I was there for a semester. Then I transferred to Grandview University with my little brother, Brendan Flowers. Me and him was the two starting corners. I played there for 2 seasons, 2019, 2020. And since COVID, they granted us extra year eligibility. So I transferred to Pitt State 2021 season as a grad transfer.
Nice. And you were more than just a football player. What was it like for you to be a two-sport athlete at Robert Morris in Grandview?
Actually, I played basketball since I was about 3 years old. Played football about fifth grade. So really, I've been playing both my whole life. So I mean, that was just something that I was used to. It kind of felt wrong, like coming out of high school and just playing one sport. So I was trying to play both sports as long as I can until I could no more. So it was pretty natural to me and normal.
Hey, that's great for you. You could play multiple sports. I can't play any. So we average out to one. We're cool. And I know you got dinged up a little bit, but can you tell me a little bit about your Shrine Bowl experience and what that was like that week?
Yeah, it was good. It was a great experience for me. Playing against the top guys in the country, FBSs, the top FCS players as well. I mean, just the top players in the country overall. Just hanging out with those guys, bonding with them, talking to NFL coaches, see how some of the NFL teams carry themselves, what schemes they run, how practices are ran, the intensity, the drills, all of that. It was a great experience. Definitely playing in the Raiders Stadium. It was just it was just great, and I was blessed for the opportunity.
Hey, maybe you'll be back there in a couple months.
I hope so.
Who would you say was your toughest matchup while you were there?
My toughest matchup, I would probably say, hmm, I would probably say Tanner from Idaho State or Samari, the receiver from Nebraska. I say those two.
And you had your pro day just a few days ago, and I
Mm.
mean, we know you lit it up. But were the numbers what you expected? Did you do a little better than expected? Worse?
Really, I was testing 4.3s, 4.30s through 4.35. I got word from a chief scout that I definitely ran like a 4.33 through 4.35. But I mean, for the most part, yeah, I think I did. I think I did pretty well overall.
And how much of a chip does that put on your shoulder? That obviously, you guys had a good number of scouts at Pitt State's pro day. You lit it up in front of them. We know the Chiefs were there. We know they were interested. But how much of a chip did it put on your shoulder that you weren't one of those small school combine invites?
Yeah, just knowing that. I mean, my whole life, I came from like any high school, small school, and then it's my past year. I was at a Division II school, so I mean, I wasn't really normal to like being the ones who get credit to, because I mean, like I never really had a trainer, so I've just been playing football off the muscle, stuff like that. So I mean, but after this season and my determination, my work ethic, and the stuff that I showcased for them this year and in the years previous, I mean, that definitely it hurted me a little bit that I didn't get invited to the combine. But I mean, it didn't necessarily hurt me, but it was like more of a like you said, a chip on my shoulder to really showcase my skills and my pro day and show them that I'm capable. Like I'm supposed to be a combine guy, or really that's just something minor, but really showcase. I'd rather showcase that I'm an NFL player than just a combine guy. Because some people going to the combine doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna be in the league. I'd rather be in the league versus just being at the combine. And I think my skills and my game definitely translate to the NFL. So
Yeah, I mean that's a brand new way to think about it. And I love your approach to that of like I'd rather be an NFL guy than a combine guy But you just mentioned, you translate to the NFL. How would you describe your skill set to an NFL team?
I say I'm 6'1", 197, corner, fast, athletic, long, good instincts, great ball skills. Um, I'm a great returner as well. So I mean, I could come in and play two different positions. I could do the kick return, punt return, and cornerback. I'm good at press, good at cover three schemes. Just really just playing the ball and making a play on the ball. Like I don't drop picks. I got about 13 career interceptions. So I mean, I don't play corner because I can't catch. I choose to play corner. I got great hands. So I mean,
I like that your approach is that like that I'm not that you don't play corner because you can't catch because we always see
right.
a corner drops a pick and we're like, well, that's why they don't play wide receiver.
Yeah.
But I like that your approach is I've got great hands, but I choose to play corner. That's great.
Yeah.
Are there any NFL players that you would say that you model your game after?
I say like Jalen Ramsey, Tony Rogers Cromartie, guys like that.
Is there now I don't know about you because we can't see this from the film. Are you a
Mm.
trash talker? Because I feel like at corner
Um,
you gotta be a little bit up
it's
there for with
it's
the confidence.
yeah, it's like I say recently, like last couple of years, it'll be like I just be locked in and zoned in. I'm not gonna come out and just start talking smack off rip, but like if the receiver like look at me a certain way, or, like smack they lift, then yeah, it's on for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so like I mentioned, like I was bad when I played football, but there was one point where I was playing corner and I guess also corner here, but obviously way worse. But I was on the opposing team's sideline, like that's where I was lined up, and some dude on the bench was like, "Oh, I'm gonna come in and burn you," and I was just like, "You don't even play." I was like, "You're on the bench. Like,
Yes,
what are you talking
I get
trash
that.
for?"
I get that all the time. Just somebody just trying to be known or relevant or just try to get in my head. I get that a lot, like a lot.
Some of it just makes no sense. Like, and
Yeah.
I have a question for you actually, because I've never asked a corner this, but I want to know from you. What do you think of when a ball is horribly overthrown, but a corner still throws up the little incomplete pass sign?
Honestly, I don't do that. Uh, I say it's like both ways. Like it'd be like, come on now, like the receiver wasn't over there. But then again, it's like if you really look at the cornerback position, it's like first off, everything is for the receiver. If both of them catch the ball, the receiver get the ball. If it's a flag, it's on the defense. So it's like, and like if I got a receiver about 3, 4 routes in a row, it's like all deep routes, the receiver get a sub. The corner got to stay in. So I mean, I guess it's cool. It's cool for corner to do that from time to time.
Like I'm people that know me know I'm all for any kind of trash talk. So
Yeah,
if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
yeah.
Now I mentioned that you're a well traveled player. You even mentioned you have 13 career picks or roughly 13 career picks. Do you have a favorite on the field moment from your career in college?
Ah, favorite. Yeah, I would say favorite for a moment. Can't really necessarily say one, but like on top of my head, but I say one. I would probably say I'll probably say Fort the Fort Hayes game this year, opening kickoff, kick return, and I had an interception going to halftime, and I had a half sack last collegiate game of my career. So I'll say that game's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid moment. Do you have a favorite off field moment from your time in college?
Favorite outfield moment. Yeah, it was this year at Pitt. It was towards the end of the season. Well, it was the end of the season. Was one of our fans because like week 5 or week 6, I signed one of the kids football. And then that was like around Octoberish. And then December, their parents sent me a note to my defensive defensive coach. And he told me that he wanted a signed helmet from me and a letter with a football for his Christmas present. He was about 7, 8 years old. And I sent it to him. Then they showed me the video of him opening up the present with my jersey, the helmet, and the signed football and stuff. And it brought him to tears. He was real happy for it, and I was fortunate to be in that position.
That's awesome. That's just like one of those things where you would never think like, a college kid, like people like kid wants that, but it's like that
Yeah.
you got to experience that. So that is awesome. Do you have any non-football plans coming up?
uh, no, not really.
That's fair.
Yeah. Nah, I don't right now. Just football. To be honest with you.
That's great. And we got just one more question for you. It's how we wrap up every interview here. Are you
Hmm.
familiar with My Cause, My Cleats in the NFL?
I, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, you pick a cause that you want to raise awareness for.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can.
I am.
Do you have any cause that you would think that that you want to represent? Because you're a few months away at this point.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I would probably say pancreatic cancer because that's what my grandma on my mom's side passed away from. So going into it, that'd probably be like the first thing I do.
All right. And thank you so much, Dallas. Best of luck with your process and just everything coming up. Like I've said, like you're a great athlete. You got the tools. So best of luck to you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.